Hello, hello.
Still love that song. That's great.
And it was just a complete accident when it's like when it says Autobots and it shows the Autobots masterpiece. It was just a complete accident. It's like, it was totally intentional.
Totally. It took a lot of timing and editing and just it was talent is what that was. Pure unadulterated talent. What's up, audience?
As you can see, I have nothing behind me right now because
Jared has sold all his toys.
Yep.
He is no longer collecting. He's gonna start collecting motorcycles and Metamucil. So, and he's starting a whole new channel, Metamucil Express. And yeah. Anyway. So what's up, guys?
Not much, especially with mine. I have no power at the house. I am at my work office. It's like a 30-minute drive. Well, I still have it. But I'm actually we're in the process of moving this one too, so I'm going to actually be moving to a different location.
Oh,
so I won't be able to do this. I won't be able to do this easily because it's in a much higher end facility. This is like isolated, so nobody cares. I'm getting moved in with the bigwigs.
I'm about to yell at some kids. I don't know what they're doing. They sound like they're trying to kill themselves on the other side of the house.
You got your kids yelling. I got mine running through the halls right now. Literally.
That's what they're doing. They're running and screaming. And
really?
I don't know, somebody's chasing somebody else. I don't know what the hell's going on. If I have to disappear for a minute.
How old are they?
The three that live with me are 11, 16, and 25.
Then I don't see why they're running around. Mine are 2 and 4. So
what do you think? Kids just grow out of what the hell?
Hardly, I assume. I mean,
you don't have, that's because you just got kids. You have no idea.
JB's what's behind you?
Mm-hmm.
What's behind you? JB, what's behind you?
What's behind me?
Yes.
The same stuff that's always behind me. Like my Dragon Ball figure arts plus third party, as well as up here.
Well, I thought that you just grow out of that.
No.
According to your logic.
Yeah, don't you grow out of that?
No.
No?
No.
You mean you don't grow out of kid stuff?
No, we
collecting toys and chasing your siblings around the house?
It's like my uncle told me. He said this. He said, you may grow up physically, but you're never really going to grow up.
Then why did you say, don't they grow out of that? What's the point of saying that then?
True.
We're going to give you a hard time. JB,
I know. Right now it's hailing over here at the house.
So did anybody get anything this week? Well, Jared, you can't show anything unless you brought your shit with you.
Well, I got Maximum Hulk. I did a review on that.
Well, I watched your review, yes.
And I got I got my replacement Roboto. Remember, mine was defective last week. Had like glue on the chest or something on that clear chest. And I bought that during the last Friday stream. That 5-pack that's on sale for $48.
Yes,
it came in.
Nice.
It's like $9 a figure. It's like so.
I do want to get that, mostly just because I want the stripe. That's the only one I really care about.
It's nice, and they upgraded it too. It's got all pinless arms and legs.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just need a stripe for my collection. Like I've got a little section that's X-Force stuff, and I just don't have a stripe because that last one was so ridiculous to try and get a hold of. So, but I haven't picked it up yet. What'd you get, JB?
I got 3 things. So I got the brand new Super 7 Iron Giant. Paid like $30 for it. So
why?
Well, because I have one Iron Giant. I don't have one.
The Diamond Select one is way better.
Couldn't get the Diamond Select one. I thought it was sold out when I looked.
Dude, you can find them on eBay for like $35.
I paid $30 for this.
And for an extra $5, you could have had one way better. That's about 4 inches taller.
True, but this one will scale with other
And
figures.
he comes with the Superman medallion too.
Yeah, well, this one's.
There you go,
I'm
Matt.
just saying, you could have had a better one for like $5 more.
Stuck it in the private chat. Last week I ordered that 5-pack. This week you can order that 5-pack.
There you go.
Then I got this. The Jada Toys. Picked this up at my local Target.
You didn't have him yet?
Do what?
You didn't have him yet?
No, I didn't have Ryu yet. They just got at my Walmart. Like at my Walmart.
Who?
Ryu.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Ryu. Yeah, Ryu. No, they just got him and Fei Long at my local Walmart just now. So I picked him up while I was there.
So they're just getting that's wave 1 right there. They're just now getting wave 1 in.
I know.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, the later release of Ryu, they made some improvements, I believe, on the skin tone.
He's not as yellow and he's not as orange as the first go around. He's much more tan, like an actual tan color.
How is that an improvement? He's supposed to look like a video game.
He doesn't have liver damage now.
Yeah,
transplant.
But that's how he looked in the game.
And the paint job on his face looks a lot better. Like the printing and everything looks really well done.
Whatever.
Then I finally got this, an amazing Yamaguchi Deadpool version 2 figure.
Is that your first Revoltech?
Yes.
I'm curious to see what you think.
I
have a real love-hate relationship with Revoltech because depending on the character, sometimes I like them and sometimes they are the worst action figure version of a character I've ever seen.
Well, the video will be out for this Monday, so I'll have that out Monday.
For instance, like I had a bunch of Iron Man figures and they were fine. The Venom I have is the worst possible Venom you can buy. Like, it's awful. Don't buy Revoltech Venom ever. It's a horrible figure. But like my Deathstroke is awesome. Yeah, it's like it depends on what it is. And a bunch of ones I've had before in the past, like it's 50-50, man. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're just awful.
This is actually my second Robotech figure because I have the Deathstroke. That was my first ever one. I got that like 5 years ago or something.
Deathstroke is good. I also like the Red Hood.
Yeah, this is my second one. I haven't got Arkham Knight Red Hood yet. I haven't gotten that one.
Yeah, that one in the Revolt. That one in the Deathstroke I like a lot. The Iron Man figures, they were okay at best. Venom sucks. Like, I'm trying to think of the other ones that I either still have or have had in the past, but they're like, it's like 50-50. It's real hit or miss. So I tend to be really, really picky about them. Whereas like with Mafex, like I know I'm gonna like it. With Mezco, I know I'm gonna like it, even though they have a very unique style. But if that style fits the character, it works really well. SH Figuarts always does a good job on the characters that I get. I've never had a bad SH Figuarts figure. But yeah, no.
Like I said, I'll have a review of him out by Monday, so then I'll message you and let you know when it goes up.
Tell us what you think now.
I mean, the packaging, the shipment I got, it was completely damaged. Like the side of it is completely damaged, so there goes some parts. I'll open it up then.
I'm just messing with you. You don't have to open it.
I will right here, I guess. Give my mini thoughts. Y'all go ahead and talk real quick while I get him open, because he's taped up like crazy.
Okay. Well, I'll show you what I got, but because I already did a bunch of stuff to it, I'll just show you like this, because this is all I got, because I already made the video. But I got a whole bunch of McFarlane figures this week.
Nice.
For $2.50 a piece.
Sweet.
They were all marked $5, and they were having a half-off sale. So I got a bunch of Youngblood, some Wet Works, and a couple of Spawn figures. And I already made the video, so that's why I'm just showing this shit. They're freaking awesome. I forgot how much I mean, I haven't forgotten because I've been picking them up lately. But like, if you haven't picked up any of the old like '90s McFarlane stuff in a while, you totally should because they're awesome figures. Like, I know the articulation on them sucks. I get it. It does. But it was the '90s, man. Like, this was, and this was the company that, when they were still good, like led the way for what like we without McFarlane we wouldn't have Marvel Legends and DCUC and all these other things. So anyway, this is what I picked up this week. So anyway, just thought I'd show that. But
so I got him out. He is a bit wonky because I just got him out of the packaging, but he doesn't look too bad in a neutral pose, like in a neutral stance. Like, not at all. Like, it looks more proportioned and everything. So, and he's got a lot of playability. I mean, you can get this guy in pretty much any pose you want, no problem. And his joints hold up really good. The main sell for him is the head sculpts and the extra accessories, like the giant knives, the guns, the katanas he comes with. He's got tons of different hands. He's even got his own little bomb, a cell phone that he can hold. I'm probably going to pose like that. But the head sculpts are the main selling point for this figure. Because you got like a bug-eyed, like surprised facial expression. And then you got a few other ones too. Like, my painting on my one eye right here is not good. But he's got like sort of like a sad look. And then he's got this one, which is probably my favorite look, is the hard eyes. Like, he can go gaga for Wolvie if he sees him. So, but no, it's fun. I mean, you get a lot of good stuff, so it ain't too bad at all with what you get. Now, there is a bootleg. You can get one, like a bootleg on AliExpress for like $25, and this is the bootleg. So I'm just letting you know it is the bootleg. It's not the official one, because the official one just came out.
I don't see that.
He doesn't even deserve to be on the show anymore. It's unacceptable. Who would buy a bootleg? I mean, seriously.
I know, right?
I bought the bootleg just to see how it is. I'm going to get the real thing. It's just, I got this one because I heard so many people say, oh, it's good compared to the original. And it is. The quality of this one is just like the original.
I would say the vast majority of, like, 9 out of 10 bootlegs that I buy are great.
Bootlegs are not like they used to be.
They're not. Like, this Jiren figure over here, I got for $40, and it's a bootleg. It's a third-party figure. And it feels just like the real thing, and it comes with twice as much as the actual figure. This Broly I got over here, this was $65, and I got it, and it comes with a ton of stuff as well. So third-party bootleg figures are a lot better than they used to be, for sure.
Well, there's a difference between third-party and bootleg, but yeah.
Yeah.
This is a bootleg, though, but it feels like the actual thing. I mean, I'm going to get the real thing hopefully soon, but I just wanted to try to get this.
KO bootlegs are sometimes referred to as fourth party. Third party is something completely different.
Yeah.
CT Toys is basically becoming third party at this point.
CT Toys.
They're starting to do their own stuff, which is pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But
no, it's a great figure. I mean, if you get the real one, it just came out on Big Bad a couple of hours ago, like went up for in stock. So, but I like it.
Well, we do have, I guess, the only really big news of the week. I guess really there wasn't much, but the Marvel Legends fan stream. That was the big news of the week.
Mm-hmm.
I figure we'll knock that one out and go through that. I'm just going to play the video because it's way easier than pulling up a bunch of pictures. But, so they went ahead and announced the Fantastic Four First Steps figures, which I like them. They're all decent figures except for the Silver Surfer, but really the only reason that one kind of sucks is because it's the wrong Silver Surfer.
You know something about this one though?
She has tits.
Yeah, and
way more than the actress does.
Yes.
Yes, I did notice that because that actress
crush on her.
That actress is sans tits. Okay, I know that actress. She's been in a bunch of stuff, and she is not. She's not just not well endowed. She's not endowed, like at all, and that's fine. Whatever. But yet that figure's got some heaving breasts there. It'll just.
I think one of there's. I wonder if that's the same sculptor that did Monet, because every now and then a figure comes through the pipeline.
Maybe.
Very well endowed female.
Yeah. And it's just odd that they chose to do that with a figure of a live action movie character coming out in like a month and a half. That clearly doesn't really look like that.
Yep.
But I mean, you know, it is what it is. Johnny Storm, that looks absolutely nothing like the actor. I know that actor. It's Eddie from Stranger Things. I've seen him in a bunch of stuff that doesn't look at all like him. However, the figure's cool. I kind of dig the design they're going with for these figures. And I know, I mean, people are going to complain because everybody's going to complain about something, but I like the way they've taken the sculpt and just gone with an upper torso joint to kind of keep it clean and looking nice. I know a lot of people are going to complain that there's no ab crunch on these figures, but I'm going to be honest with you. Fantastic Four, they're not Spider-Man. They don't need ab crunches. Like, you're not putting them in
diaphragm's fine.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think it keeps the sculpt looking nice and clean for those figures.
Mm-hmm.
I think they look good. I don't have a problem with that at all. Of course, we got to get both versions of Johnny Storm. Same sculpt, orange transparent.
That one got leaked the day before.
Oh, dude, well, all of these has been fucking leaked. I mean, but the only one I had not seen before leaked was Thing. That's the only one I hadn't seen leaked pictures of.
Hello.
But so far,
a few days ago through my distributor, they had already posted photos. So, I mean, they look nice. The Jolly Rancher, Human Torch. I mean, it's always going to look like that, but I would prefer it without the movie flames.
JB, if you get that one, don't lick it.
Yep. Again, Silver Surfer. It's the worst one for many reasons, but it's the one. I also think this is the figure nobody's going to buy.
That's going to be peg warming. That's going to be highly special.
It's nobody's going to care about this, and it's not even like a really good buck that you would want to do something else with. Like, so I don't even know that, like, for custom purposes, this isn't the one you'd want to buy.
Nope.
That'd be a good stand-in for Jocasta, without the surfboard.
Yeah, there's an actual Jocasta figure that looks good. That's cheap as hell.
Well,
like,
no, yes,
but like $10.
If you can't get it, or can't find it, I mean, that's a good stand-in.
If this wasn't just a horribly sculpted figure, I would say it would be good for, like, remember when the female Ultron?
Yeah.
From I don't know, probably like 15 years ago from the storyline.
But
humanoid female Ultron.
Thing, to me, hands down the best looking figure. Looks great. I love that that totally is a comic book Thing. And that's what he looks like in the movie. He looks like a comic book Thing. That's a great figure. That's by far the best one.
It's kind of sad. It took him 4 movies to finally get the Thing right.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. We already had 3 before.
Chickless looked fun.
Chickless looked great.
I know, but he could have.
The only thing wrong with the Fan 4 stick was that he didn't have underwear on. He didn't have, like, pants or something. Other than that, for a CGI Thing, it looked fine. I didn't have a problem with it.
Oh, they're talking about having the Silver Surfer characters have spin-offs. So they're not planning on killing her off.
No. Well, because that universe is dying, so it doesn't matter. She's dead.
But if Galactus comes through as well,
man, fuck her. Anyway, solid wave. Silver Surfer sucks. The rest of them look good. This is, again, we saw this when it already leaked. He's got the same gimmick that we've gotten with Fantastic Four figures before with the bendy arms. Head sculpt looks good, though. I will say it's good. Pedro, that's the best likeness as far as the human characters go.
just
it's
get
not
this
perfect.
and put on your,
It looks pretty good.
buy this and put that on your Mando figure.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, you buy him, you paint that collar white, and you remove the mustache, and then it'll be a perfect figure.
Well,
Pedro
Anyway.
Pascal's going to be Pedro Pascal and everything he does.
yeah. But I mean, you know, I don't know that I'm jumping through any hoops to get any of these figures because I don't really collect live action stuff. However, it's a solid wave.
I've already got a lot of people asking for these figures.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot, you know, people, there are a lot of people who collect the live action stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So the only one that I'd say two. The translucent Johnny Storm and the Thing are the only ones I'd be really interested in.
Both of those, both the Flame On Johnny and the Thing could actually work in comic displays.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the meat of this. The 2-packs Capcom versus Marvel. So I could give a rat's ass about Silver Samurai. The retro card Silver Samurai looked way better than this. But like they've always done with many of their 2-packs, they're going to give you a figure you want and a figure you don't. Now, so I don't give a crap about the Silver Samurai. However, that Wolverine looks awesome. Now, I'm not saying that's the best Wolverine they've ever come out with because it's not.
It's
I
the
know,
most stocky Wolverine.
It's a nice, you know, he's a thick boy. I saw a lot of people coming out saying this is the best Wolverine they've ever made. No, it's not the best Wolverine they've ever made. It's a nice, stocky Wolverine. I love the way they did the whatever you call them on his mask. I don't even know what those things are called. I have no idea. But looks really good. Very Capcom versus Marvel. The articulation is, I know they were talking about the articulation in the thing, talking about it could get, we really went to town on the articulation so it can get in these great crouched over positions. No, it can't. This has got way worse articulation than any other Wolverine.
It don't have double jointed elbows.
No, it's got single jointed elbows. It's just got that upper torso joint. Like every other Wolverine figure I have on my shelf has got better articulation than this thing here. So I don't know why they were talking about the articulation like it was a big deal. Like they got it into a kind of crouched over position, and even and then his head wouldn't look up. This is not a figure you're buying for articulation purposes, which I'm fine with that. Whatever. However, it is a nice, thick, stocky Wolverine, and very reminiscent of the game, which is cool.
Yeah, he is the most chunky version of Wolverine we've ever gotten in a figure.
Yeah, and that's cool, man. I like it. I like it.
He makes sure he puts protein in everything he eats.
He does. Oh yes, he eats.
Well, if you notice, this is a nice change of pace because all the Wolverines we've had so far have had more of a V-shaped torso. This one's more of a I don't know what you say, oval, like an oval shape, like the older Wolverine Marvel Legends used to be.
Berserker Barrage.
Yeah,
And
it's cool, but
that Berserker Barrage, you could spam the shit out of that move and just piss
You
everybody
get
off.
immediate wins from it.
Just pin them in the corner. Berserker Barrage. Berserker Barrage.
Like once you get trapped in that corner, there is no getting out of it.
I remember I was about to beat the damn game one time, and I literally had like 3 hits left on the final boss to beat the game. Some asshole goes, "Mind if I play?" Puts quarter in, hit start.
Yeah.
And so I just grabbed Wolverine and just pinned him in the corner. It's like, "This is your quarter. Spammed his ass to corner.
But let's be real honest. The only reason people are buying this 2-pack is for Wolverine. Nobody gives a rat's ass about Silver Samurai. Not to mention the old Silver Samurai was already cheap. Like, you could pick him up really.
At least they made updates. At least they made updates. It's not just straight up Silver Samurai release.
Yeah, it's not just a redeco. They did do updates. However, it still doesn't look as good as the old one. So,
what's up?
My only problem with these 2-packs is most of them are all exclusives.
Yes.
You know, which
the one I want the most
for a lot of people that want them.
The one I want most is a Target exclusive, and bots always grab those. The Psylocke 2-pack.
Well, let's get to that one, because that one's next.
Finally getting the hyper-articulated Psylocke for the first time.
Yep. The Psylocke is awesome. She's got. Is that that Miss Marvel body? I can't tell.
I think it's the Phoenix.
The Phoenix body? Oh, okay.
But it's actually got new sculpted arms and legs because those straps are sculpted. Actually,
it is the Phoenix body, and yes, that is sculpted. So.
Well, actually, it's not the Phoenix body since it's all new sculpted parts. I thought it was too, but when you think about it, new waist, new legs, new arms.
It is different. You're right.
That is all new parts. So that's a unique sculpt for her.
Well, she looks great.
They pulled out that crappy old one.
The Thanos looks fine. It's fine.
I just say that I gotta buy another Thanos to get her.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, like, if you didn't have a Thanos already, then cool, right? I don't like the horns on his helmet. I mean, I know that's what it looked like in the game, but if that's the only Thanos, that's not the one you want. But like if you don't have a Thanos, like sure, get this 2-pack. You'll get you'll get probably the best Psylocke, and you'll get a Thanos. That's fine. But other than that, like it's not the best one we've had. Yeah. So,
well, at least he's still got new parts too, though. Not just the helmet. The boots are new, and looks like his gloves are new. The gauntlet pieces. The
piece around his neck, that whole upper torso piece is all new. That's not what the old one looks like.
No, it flares up more, don't it?
Yeah.
So just hope would love to see, and I was just asking a lot. They fixed the arms because before he could just do it like this. He couldn't do 90 degrees.
Yeah, I don't think he can. Look at him.
June the 6th is the.
They've got him trying to do the snap, and his arms only come. Look how his arm is.
Mm. I think they could have picked a different better character to go in that 2-pack besides Thanos.
Thanos and Psylocke.
Yeah.
All right.
This is the one I'm curious with the most. I can't tell from the pictures. Did they use the new torso for Omega Red?
I'll be honest. This is the one I give the least crap about. I don't care. Like, first of all, that picture right there, that's a highly misleading picture because that looks awesome. But then when you actually look at the figure, he doesn't have that blue. See, look, there he has a blue tint to all the silver, which looks cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
However, look at him here. Hold on. That's just that swirly plastic silver crap.
Yep.
So
nowhere near as blue.
No. And I know they've made some updates on the upper torso and on the mask, and that's cool and all, but I mean, in general, this is one I don't give a crap about. I don't care. I'm sure some people will. That's awesome. Look, if you don't have a War Machine and an Omega Red already, this is great.
Yeah. And Omega Red's update too. He's got a new harness, and the arms are pinless.
I'm not saying it's not cool. I don't have any interest in this. I have multiple War Machines. I've got the old Omega Red. That's not one that I give a crap about. So
yeah,
this is the one I want the most.
Mm-hmm.
This one right here. First of all, that Venom, while is reuse, I do
Actually,
love,
new arms.
yeah,
New arm.
but I like, go back to that Venom. Go back to Venom. But I don't know. I like the coloring on him. I know it's very animated look. It's cool. And I
was talking to a buddy of mine last night, and he noticed they tooled up brand new arm. JB, put your plastic away.
Sorry, I'm trying to open up get the re-figure out in the box.
I like buying Venom figures the way I like buying Spider-Man figures.
Mute your speaker, JB.
For a new Venom figure, that's a good figure. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I like the new arms. Look really great. They're those weird twisted arms. But yes, this. How much have we been talking about? We needed a butt this size.
Mm-hmm.
This is in between Hyperion and Grim Reaper. This is what we've been needing for a long time.
Yeah, but they put so much articulation into that. So what are they going to give us for the Maximum series when he comes out? Same figure?
Don't
figure?
They'll give them toe hinges.
Yeah.
That's it.
That is
for hands.
A phenomenal looking Captain America right there.
Yep.
That looks fantastic. I love the way this thing looks. And look, I like it when they do the chainmail armor and all that kind of stuff. That looks great. However, that is a classic comic book look from 80s, 90s era. Bigger buck, got butterfly joints. Like, that thing looks fantastic.
And he's finally got a complete shield too, with no peg holes.
That is the one. This is the one I'm most excited about.
And the funny thing is, this is the one that's the general release. So, compared to War Machine and Omega Red, which is Walmart, and then of course Psylocke and Thanos is Target. This one you'll be able to get everywhere. So, which is a win.
And look, and it's the older school shield,
and
instead of that new one that they've been using lately.
Yep. And
Which
you stepped on America's ass.
Hell yeah.
That is a great looking cat, but we've been dying to get a new, bigger, buffer body for a while.
Yeah, I love this 2-pack. The cap is fantastic. The Venom is fantastic. I love that it comes with the Eddie Brock head. That's a great 2-pack. To me, that's hands down the best 2-pack out of all of these. Looks fantastic.
Well, we're definitely going to get a Spider-Man 2-pack in this Gamerverse line.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, look, even that Venom, that's a fantastic looking Venom. It looks great. I love it. Yeah, really well done. This is best 2-pack hands down, because I think this is the only 2-pack where both figures are fantastic. Like, both figures are solid. But like whereas really only Psylocke's the good figure from that 2-pack. I would arguably say out of the Omega Red and War Machine that the Omega Red is the better of the two, but neither one of them are really great. Obviously the Wolverine is the better of the two out of that pack. This one, both figures are fantastic.
Oh yeah. Like Brent says, same here. I'm not even a blue Venom guy, and that figure looks great.
Yeah.
I saw some people were commenting saying, "Well, I'll buy the Psylocke and Thanos 2-pack, sell Thanos, and keep Psylocke." But
if everybody does that, good luck.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be thinking the same thing. So,
I wish. See, I understand what they're doing. They give us a smooth shield, and everybody's like. I think what most people want though is tooling up that bigger shield without holes in it, because that's back to the smaller shield.
All right, now we're looking.
At least it's got the effect piece.
I'll tell you the one thing I hate
Stars and Stripes.
The one thing I hate about Hasbro shields is the peg, the little cheap plastic peg they use, because the way they have the peg, if you put it even remotely close to his form, like the centerpiece, it will snap the peg off. I've had no telling how many shields break on me because of it.
Like Charging Star.
Like twice. That's why I like Toy Biz's shields, because they had a better sculpted peg, and they also had regular straps that you could put on Cap's back if you didn't want him to didn't want it to hold the shield. So,
yep.
But anyway, boom. Let's brighter than yellow now.
All right, now for the big boys here.
Yeah,
2 big boys. So,
Wait, what? No love for Cable and Meryl?
No, nobody gives a shit.
It's the exact same Cable we got from the Zabu wave.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I'm going to buy this thing, but I know that I want it. I just don't know. Like, I don't know what I would do with it.
Well,
it is cool though. Like it's cool with the big.
JB knows what he'd do with it.
I know. Look, I know there's gonna be a lot of people like JB that this is a great sex toy for like a party of 5. Okay, I get that, but
For the whole family.
it is fun for the whole family. However, I don't know what I would do with this, but I do like it. Like it's cool, it's new, it's different. You got the bendy wires, you got the eyeball that you can move the eyeball around and stuff.
I'm willing to bet you can get at least one good scare out of your wife with it.
Probably, yeah. I don't know, but seriously, like I don't know what I would do with this thing. I don't really have a place I would even.
Many people are going to rank this one of their top 10 Marvel Legends of the year.
Join your party.
This is going to be one of their many people's top 10 figures of the year. Either this or the next one we're going to talk about. It'll be one of these two.
It's cool.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what I would do with it, but it's cool.
No.
It like
I didn't say you, Quinn. I said there are some. I didn't say you.
You got the you can open and close the eye and everything. Like it's cool.
You could with the bendy wire too. You'd actually use it like a Starro, wrap it around your head.
Yeah,
it's Marvel's version of Starro.
But it's cool. I like it. I don't know if I'll order it because I don't know what I would do with it. But I do like it. It's something new. It's something different. It's cool. Like, we don't get stuff like this from Marvel Legends very often. And there's something to be said for that. And it does look like they did a good job with it. So, and I can see why a lot of people are going to want it because it is different. So, but let's get to the one that I think people have been talking about the most. And that is this big mofo, right? Look at that sumbitch. That
is salt in the wound, man. That is gorgeous piece, great sculpt, hyper articulated, big chunky figure.
Maximum juggernaut.
And we get 70% reuse on Maximum Hulk.
Yeah,
it shows you that thing.
I can't tell for sure. I'm sure it doesn't weigh as much, but it looks like it might be almost as tall as the Marvel Select Hulk.
It looks as big as the Marvel Select.
Now, it doesn't have the paint and sculpt of the Marvel Select, but the articulation is way better.
That thing is hyper articulated.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying I would dump my Marvel Select for that. You know what I mean? But I do want to get this, and I if for no other reason just to do a comparison video on the two.
Even if you don't want it to be like a Gamerverse version, just think of it's like a
it's
eighth
not,
day.
I mean,
just think of it as 8th day Juggernaut.
Well, the thing is none of these are Gamerverse versions except for Thanos. You know what I mean? He's really the only one that looks like. Well, I guess you could say Venom, but Venom also could be an animated version. But
well, that's not true. In his the Lethal Protector comic run, the start of it, he was blue due to the shading. So I mean, you could say it's a comic Venom.
Yeah. But yeah, the Juggernaut looks fantastic. I mean, he's huge. Like I said, he looks like he's. I mean, I don't know. Try and get him picked
I
up.
like
and do a
that. I like
comparison.
that head sculpt a lot too.
Hyper articulated. I mean, really, the only thing. I mean, honestly, looking up at my Juggernaut, my Marvel Select, the only thing is like the deco on the Marvel Select is still way better.
Oh, I should have put that
But-
flip in for the Earth player. I'm a Juggernaut.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. No. But look, I mean, for me, the no-brainers are the Juggernaut and the Captain America Venom 2-pack. A really, really one I'm thinking really, really hard about is the what's his name, Gargantuo or whatever I don't even know what his name is. What's that thing's name?
Shamagorath is his real name, but I can't use it because I think the dispute over legal actions over the name or something.
Yeah, something like that. Well, because isn't it what's his face? It's what's that? God damn it. What's that writer's name? Famous writer? Anyway.
Yeah.
I can't remember who used the name first, I think. But anyway. So, yeah, I mean, the other ones, the Wolverine 2-pack, I mean, it's a cool Wolverine. I just have no interest in paying that much money just to get a Wolverine. Same thing with the Psylocke. Like, honestly, for what these things are probably going to cost, and I'm guessing... Depending on what the figure is, 50 to 80 bucks.
I'm guessing the 2-packs are going to run 60.
60?
Yeah.
2-packs will be 60, considering the price of Marvel Legends, with them running 30.
The
So
Juggernauts will probably run around
80.
Honestly, I could see these 2-packs running for $69.99, but we'll see. Hopefully, you're right.
I don't see 2-packs going $670.
Well, the problem
Probably
with Psylocke, Thanos is a bigger figure. He was he's a deluxe figure. So her 2-pack's probably going to be more expensive than the other 2-packs. It's like when they did the Hulk Banner 2-pack, that was $60.
Yeah.
That was $59.99.
I don't know. We'll see. But
Juggernauts will probably be at least 60. If he's the same price as Maximum Hulk, everybody's going to be pissed. Because after just paying for Maximum Hulk for a mostly reused figure.
Well, I mean, honestly, though,
Maximum Hulk is not a terrible figure. I like
no, it's not a terrible
just
figure.
It's not $60.
The thing is, it's not a terrible figure, and if you look at it, it has been completely the top half has been completely re-engineered.
Yeah, the
it's
ab
completely
section up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's completely new. So I
from the ab sections up to the shoulders is all brand new.
Yeah. And while I understand that the Juggernaut is all brand new sculpt, it is not brand new engineering. So I can, I can see, though, even though one is clearly bigger with new parts, I can see how they would end up the same price because of the newer engineering of the Hulk.
The hope I got, though, if this takes off with this new Capcom weight, well, then they can't call it Capcom, but we get a Capcom Hulk, which is based on the Smart Hulk, the merged Hulk from the 90s.
Yeah.
We get all new tooling for that.
Which we've only gotten one of those, right? Toy Biz did one.
Toy Biz did a Smart Hulk with the tank.
Yeah, I think that's the only. That's the only Smart Hulk, or didn't they call him Professor Hulk, or was it? It was
originally he was called the Merged Hulk, then people started calling him.
Because it was Rick Jones that started calling him Professor Hulk, right?
Yeah, then
I think it was Rick Jones started calling him Professor Hulk.
And later on, they supposedly what it was originally called the Merged Hulk because they merged all the different parts of his personality when it's like the ego and the super ego into one body with Green Hulk. But that's why it's merged. Then he dubbed it as the Professor. Later on, they retconned. It was never a merged personality. It's just another personality, in which they dubbed as the Professor.
Wow.
Which, yeah, I like it better when he was just
By the way,
merged.
are we ever getting a Rick Jones? Ever?
Which would be great for a 2-pack. A-Bomb, Rick Jones.
A-Bomb and Rick Jones. At this point, I don't even care. Just give me Rick Jones.
Or
give me...
even better, a 3-pack. Guinness Vale, Rick Jones, A-Bomb. I'd buy that 3-pack in a heartbeat.
And they can't sit there and say, oh, well, we don't want to make figures that are just plain clothes. Because you do that shit all the time, Hasbro.
Yep.
All the time, especially for MCU crap that you know is not gonna sell. You do a comic book Rick Jones, even
with his red jacket,
single carded,
yep.
It's gonna sell like a motherfucker.
Give him his red jacket. Give him like removable negabands.
Yep.
2 head sculpts: a young Rick Jones and an older Rick Jones.
Another one we need is Doc Savage, or not Doc Savage.
Doc Samson.
Doc Samson. That's another one we need.
Which I would like to see them actually tool up a new body for that.
Yeah, you know they won't. You know, well, my guess, they use the Hercules bulk or the other one I'm thinking of.
The Venom body. Hey,
Venom body was actually
this new Venom right here.
Yeah,
that'd be a good one for Samson.
Yeah, but for me, Captain America Venom, Juggernaut, then Shumagorath or Gargantua or whatever the hell they're calling him. But those are the top 3 right there.
I'm willing to bet if they do give us a Doc Samson, they'll probably put the new Luke Cage.
Yeah. So let's all do our individual rankings. For me, like I said, Captain America Venom, then Juggernaut, then Gargantua or whatever his name is. After that, it's Psylocke, Thanos. After that, Wolverine, Silver Samurai, and at the bottom is Omega Red and War Machine. What about you, Jared?
Bottom 2, just because they're basically just straight up releases, are the Cable, Marrow.
I'm not even counting that one, but
then the Omega Red, War Machine. Then this is the toss-up one. It's from the 2 packs. Either I'm gonna go in the next one. I'm gonna put Wolverine and Silver Samurai because then the Psylocke, Thanos, then Captain Venom is best. Juggernaut's top rank because she's just badass.
Yep.
I've been wanting. The only reason I put the Psylocke above the Wolverine Silver Samurai, I've been wanting a new Psylocke forever, and it's a hyper-articulated Psylocke with all new tooling. JB put his list in the chat.
No, I didn't. Somebody was asking when are the dates. I was putting the dates in the chat.
Okay.
The pre-order dates. I would probably put Captain America Venom.
Oh, I didn't rank Samagura.
Give me a second. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on.
Cool it is. I'd probably put him farther back though, because it's kind of weird.
So I'd put probably, if I was ranking all of them. Are we ranking just the sets or the sets? So
all the Game Reverse stuff.
All the Game Reverse stuff. Okay. So if we're doing new sculpt, it's got to be Juggernaut has to go first because he is new sculpt. But if I'm being personal, it's going to be Captain America and Wolverine 2-pack. That's going to be number 1 for me. I'm starting for number 1. Then it's going to be Juggernaut because he is, again, new sculpt. Wolverine and Silver Samurai. Psylocke and Thanos. And then it would probably be the other figure, even though, again, it is new. None of us probably have a place for that big fig. And then probably it's going to be War Machine, and Omega Red is probably going to be last. Just because, again, probably all of us have already got our own comic War Machines, and so really don't need a blue version on there, even though it is accurate to the game.
Well, it's not, because to show the figure, it's not in that blue.
Yeah. But one thing, I
do like that dude cat body, man. I like that cat body a lot.
Yeah, the cap is probably the best one.
I think I'm more interested in seeing what they're going to put on, what they make with that. Same way when they did the Punisher 2-pack with Bushwhacker. I want to see I want a standalone release of that Punisher body.
I'd like to see it, yes.
Well, there we go. We didn't get the animated series Punisher on that.
We haven't gotten that yet.
Yeah, we need to get that and use that new body.
But I like all these. But the ones I'm mainly most excited for is the Juggernaut, Wolverine, Silver Samurai, and then Captain America and Venom. Those are the only three that I'm really looking forward to the most out of everything.
See, I have a ton of Juggernauts because I bought a bunch of those KOs, so I got them in different spots.
I don't have one. I want to get a KO, but it's like
the KOs are awesome though.
They are okay.
Yeah, I got.
I might get this. Depending on the price of it, I might get this Juggernaut. But I mean, the Thanos in stock I would probably get because I don't have a comic Thanos. But I'm like, if it is 60,
before the announcement of this one, the KO Juggernaut was much more articulated than the official one because it's on the whole body. It's got butterfly joints and.
The Thanos, though, I don't have a comic Thanos. So if they do say this is 60, I might. Because, like I said, if I can't get the War Machine, the Omega Red, I can live without. The Thanos stock, if I can't get it, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. But
the one of the ones I want the most is the Psylocke and Thanos, and it's Target exclusive.
Yes.
And Target doesn't do anything to combat bots buying everything on their website.
No.
Well, neither does Walmart, tell you the truth.
No.
Yeah, Walmart usually buys more stock, though.
Yeah.
Parts. Walmart's bad for that as well. But that's been said. The big issue is it's going to be hard to get that suit back.
That's why it's so disappointing that pretty much all of them, with the exception of a couple, are all exclusive. Why?
Yeah.
You know?
And here's the funny thing, too.
Well, I would. My guess is like when they're store exclusives, the stores put up some money for the.
Well, I get that they all like store exclusives to pull people in, but not.
And the problem is too when they do that, that mold is tied to that store for a while.
Mm-hmm.
The like with the Transformers Netflix series, that Bumblebee figure that was a Walmart exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't release that as Bumblebee for years, re-release that figure for years because it's tied to Walmart's exclusivity for X amount of time. They retooled it and repainted it as a Goldbug, and released it as Target, but you can't make it Bumblebee when exactly what it was. That's why we got the new, we got the retro card at one with that figure at Walmart exclusive. But, yep.
I will say one thing about this. It's kind of funny how you've got Cap, Wolverine. What else is it? You've got Thanos and Juggernaut, who are all pinless figures. And then you've got Venom, Omega Red, who have, and War Machine, who have pinless elbows,
these two are using some of the same parts.
They
Omega Red and Venom. The lower bodies are the same. You got the Venom body, original OG Venom body from lower that. Omega Red body actually. Omega Red was the first release of that body.
Yeah. Oh, I know that. I'm just finding it.
I like them all. The only one I'm not really too keen on is the Thanos. Other than that, because I don't really need him, but I do want Psylocke. So
the very exaggerated cartoony look.
Yep.
Hey,
they could have easily.
What we needed, you know, what would make that Thanos even better? I guess like a big 1/12 scale helicopter for Thanos copter.
What they should have done is instead of Thanos, put in a Iron Man with his proton cannon accessory.
Yep. The problem is we already got the Iron Man and proton cannon. That's why they didn't include him in this set.
Well, no,
I'm just saying for this set they could have.
They can re-release things.
They can, but I see why they didn't include him in this set because they already did release.
You see why? What's the reason why, JB? Tell us. Tell us why they didn't.
Tell us.
Yes.
Well, too, though,
tell us.
What year was it the last Marvel Legends Thanos came out? What was the last year?
We're not talking about Thanos. We're talking about Iron Man with the proton cannon.
I didn't say they could
tell us when's the last time we got Cable Marrow?
Yeah. We want to know.
It's been a while since we had them.
I know, right? I still ain't got cable. No, I mean it's good that they did include Thanos for somebody like me who didn't
Ooh,
get Thanos because I never got one.
Hey,
So-
HasLab Hall Armors.
That'd be pretty neat.
I'm wearing like a. There's a little like the
Disney
stations where he
Infinity-
parks his armors, like Disney Store. Clearance stills out where like they actually put all those. I missed out on them. People were like stocked up on them, bottle above them, build like a wall where they can stack their armors up in them. Those are cool. Hey everyone!
But
I want to be curious if they actually do another Marvel HasLab, because right now the last few things they've done has been made to order.
mhm.
They did Dragon Man, they did the Sentinel.
I think going forward, a lot of that stuff's going to be made to order. That way, it's no risk.
No risk. They don't have to worry about like putting all that money in a campaign they did not want and it failed.
Out of Lone Dragon says you might don't know if this is just the one line they're doing or if it's going to continue. I mean, I could see them.
Oh.
They're still.
Well, look how long they ran like the previous Gamerverse stuff. They ran for a long time.
Yeah.
They'll do more Gamerverse.
There'll be more, but will it be tied to just Marvel's Capcom?
Well,
roster?
I can see them getting us another release of Ghost Rider too, because he's part of the Marvel vs.
Well,
Capcom.
since it's under Gamerverse and not Marvel Capcom, they'll give us all those video games under the Gamerverse moniker. So I wouldn't worry about it too much.
They have to pay
out.
for the Capcom name, so that's why they can't call it that.
Yeah, these are all going to sell out. And if you buy if you're buying the Mega Man video game figures, these will go great with that.
Yep.
Or
Get your Data Story Street Fighter figures.
That
Yeah.
too.
Irwin says he wants Wolverine, Psylocke, Cap, and Jug, but probably won't be able to get Psylocke. No, like we were talking about earlier, I doubt any of us are going to be able to get them due to Target and the bots and due to the Target bots and all that.
The local Target here sucks about actually getting product to in the physical location.
Well, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. All Targets suck.
Well,
Yeah.
Like people like show these videos like, oh, here's a stack of Charles Xavier's on the shelf. It's like, not at mine.
Nope.
All right, sorry about that.
Everything coming all right?
Oh no, not that. I was waiting. No, this whole thing. I just got a lawnmower delivered, and we had to get it off the truck and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Why
we should have took a video out there so we shall see what you just got for your new toy.
It's just a Cenex lawnmower, 125cc engine. It ain't nothing special, but
It's got, how many cup holders it got?
none.
What kind of lawnmower is that?
It's got a Briggs & Stratton engine in it, though. So
Where you put your beer at when you're mowing at?
I don't drink. Drink water and Dr. Pepper.
Well, where you gonna put your Dr. Pepper at when you're mowing your lawn at?
I don't drink Dr. Pepper when I'm fucking mowing the lawn. I drink water like a normal human being is supposed to drink. Not supposed to be drinking fucking soda and shit while you're exerting yourself. What the hell? Anyway.
Next thing you say, I'm not going to be drinking coffee on a hot day.
Well, I still drink coffee on hot days. Anyway, I'm sorry. What were we discussing? I don't know.
I don't know.
We were just still talking about these figures always doing.
JB knowing everything.
I don't know everything.
Well,
but these are cool. I like them. This has been on the rumor mill for forever.
oh yeah, we've been talking about it for like a year at least.
Yeah.
So
I do hope we see this as well, and we actually do get a newly tooled Hulk out of this.
would be cool.
Here's the sad thing. It shows you that people are going to spend money and buy bundles of this stuff compared to the Spider-Man 2 figures.
Oh, I would totally buy a Capcom Sentinel.
Yep.
That was, I remember when the X-Men game came out. That was, for
Well,
me, that was the hardest character to beat the game with.
Well, we've got those Sentinels that they released. Remember those Capcom X-Men Sentinels? We got those. Like,
no, that's the little ones. Not the fighting Sentinels are different.
Well, I'm just saying.
The one from the fighting game's different. He was a completely different design.
Duke's want to confirm with you, Matt.
Left 4 Dead after. Children of the Atom. I think those were the Sentinels from that. The Children of the Atom game, which is another good game. I love that arcade game. My junior high actually put that in the cafeteria. Had all the 4-player like console, stand-up machine.
Oh yeah, and by the way, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Oh,
I don't know that they necessarily made it to go with the Street Fighter. However, I don't think that they went into this without understanding, well, there's already Capcom figures in 6-inch scale, 6.5-inch scale out there. Maybe people who don't normally buy Marvel Legends, but buy those, will want to buy these at least, even if they don't buy any other Marvel Legends, because they'll want to have a Capcom game display. So I don't know if they're necessarily trying to like steal sales or anything. I think they're first of all, if you already collect Marvel Legends, you're going to like a lot of these. If you collect both, you're obviously going to like these.
These are clearly has to be meant to be a companion piece for those.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yep. You got gamer effect, these special effects from the game, the Berserker Barrage, all the different effects from
Stars and Stripes.
I like how the way they were marked when they got leaked, the way they were internally marked at Hasbro was Marvel versus Capcom, but they can't actually call it Marvel versus Capcom, so they just call it Gamerverse.
Yep.
But they knew, and they knew that. Again, it's like anything, right? Like I said, if you already collect Marvel Legends, you're going to want these anyway. They're not. I mean, they want to sell more toys, but I think to them, it's like, look, we may actually get more sales from people who normally don't buy Marvel Legends.
The photography was even set up to be like from Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh yeah. I want to see Jada, and I know because Capcom has multiple companies making various figures from different games. They've got Resident Evil figures out there, and like several other fighting games and things that they different companies make characters for. But I really hope that Jada gets the license to do, even if it's not an exclusive license and these import companies can still make other figures, I really hope Jada gets the license to do anything Capcom, because there's so much good stuff that you could do from Capcom. I mean, imagine Jada doing like a whole line of Resident Evil stuff. You know what I mean? Or Final Fight, or whatever it might be. Like Capcom's got a deep library of characters. Strider, I would love Strider. Isn't that Capcom? Strider's Capcom, right?
I mean, they've got Mega Man as well. I know about some Mega Man line as well is what they're doing.
6-inch scale Strider, which I do think is Capcom, I believe. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Or don't. Just let me pretend that
Fatal Fury? Fatal Fury, big one.
Yep.
Captain Commando.
There's a ton of them. And to be able to have a company like Jada that seemingly is able to, while they haven't produced a ton of figures yet, they've certainly produced a lot of the few figures that they put out, right? Like they're able to keep up with the US demand. So they can put out a ton of Street Fighter figures and put them out for $25 a piece. Dude, I would fucking so be in on a Resident Evil line, man. So be in on a Resident Evil line. Do a Resident Evil line and give me game figures. Give me the movie figures too. I don't care. I know those movies were ridiculous. I'd buy movie figures too. I'd buy live action Mila Jovovich Resident Evil figures.
Awesome. I don't know what game it was from. It's like one of the Capcom versus games where he would like ram people like with like a shopping cart with a zombie in it and stuff, and slinging a zombie at them. It's like when my nephews were young, we were playing that game, and I was like, I'd call the zombies homeless guys. Like sling a homeless guy at them. Homeless guy.
I can't remember.
That's what they look like.
Oh yeah,
Dead Rising. There we go.
Dead Rising. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff, man. There's a ton of stuff they could do with Capcom if they had access to to everything Capcom owns. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury would be good.
Yeah.
So I would like to have a Terry Bogard that's not $100. It's like I always liked Street Fighter, but I didn't want to spend $100 a figure on them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of potential, like when both, and possibly too the announcement in SDC with what Jada's going to be making from Invincible Universe. Are they going to be making figures or going to be making cars? We don't know yet. I'm hoping figures.
Yeah.
They were wanting to expand their licensing.
Darkstalkers, Dead Rising, Devil May Cry. I would fucking love some Devil May Cry figures. That would be awesome. Bionic Commando. What else do they have? Strider, Beautiful Joe, Resident Evil, Onimusha, Monster Hunter, Lost Planet, Ghosts and Goblins.
I'll be right back.
Dude, they could do so much with Capcom.
Well, if they just did a straight up video game line and have a little bit of everybody in each wave, man, that would kill.
Yeah.
You know, instead of trying to do a straight up line of say just Resident Evil or just Strider or whatever, you know, I mean, maybe not all those characters would do very well, but at least the main ones would. So put them all in a line together. Hey man, you got a recipe for success. Like if they did a bunch of just the fighting games, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Killer Instinct, Darkstalkers, all put those four together, you would have instant gold right there. But that'll never happen, you know.
It'd be cool, man. It'd be cool.
It would be.
We'll see. I mean, we got to give Jada time because.
Well, Jada's
been. They've been doing a solid job for Street Fighter. Mm-hmm. Their sales are great.
Now,
so
if they can get Mortal Kombat and put them in the same scale with Street Fighter, right there, man. Those.
I guarantee you that if Capcom probably, if they don't already have something in their licensing agreement, they would quickly make sure that there is something there that says you cannot put out figures based on a competing IP.
Oh, I'm sure, but still, it would be nice in a perfect world.
Yeah, I mean, it would be cool, but I guarantee you that Capcom would lose their shit if Jada tried to do that. It's the same thing with Marvel and DC. It's why there's
imagine how much money could be made off of a collaboration like that. Look what Marvel and DC's done. They've done it a couple times before in the past, and it was a huge success, and they plan on doing it again here with a Batman Deadpool and a Deadpool Batman crossover book in the next couple months.
Yeah.
So, you know, hopefully, you know. when you
Well,
consider
I mean,
either
honestly,
decide
if
just make money,
that would be
then-
cool, except for the fact that, like, I mean, I know it's not going to happen, but the other thing is, if two companies were ever going to come together like that, the first thing I want is Amalgam Comics more than anything else, which is never going to happen.
Well, as far as action figures go, yeah,
Yeah, I would
that's
want
a
Amalgam.
long shot right there. But
Yeah.
although it would be nice to have, but I mean,
What is it?
amalgam figures.
Oh yeah. It's a. Where would be a cold day in hell for that happens?
Yeah, never gonna happen. But
Only way that would happen and still be in the whole cold day in hell thing was, WB sold the DC properties.
yeah, if Disney got a hold of DC, if Disney bought DC,
I don't think that Disney probably won't do it one
Warner
of these
Brothers,
days.
or if Warner Brothers bought Marvel, but I don't think either of those two things are ever going to happen. So,
Well, if anybody was going to buy one or the other, I think it would be Disney that buys DC, just because they got more money than Warner Brothers does.
Well, there was talk at one time where they were thinking about selling off the DC license.
It would have been smart to pick it up.
all right. Let's see. What else do we have? I only got a few things here. There wasn't a whole lot of news this week. This was obviously the biggest story. McFarlane's put out all their new stuff, pretty much ranging across all their lines as far as all the stuff they're putting out, the DC Direct stuff, the Batman 66 line stuff. We've got which they spoiled it already. He's Ultraman. So
Look what I found.
whether or not that's an actual, like, how he's Ultraman. Is he from another universe? Is he a clone of Superman that Lex made? I don't know, but the toy spoiled it that going into the movie that is Ultraman. A nice classic black and gray with a cloth goods cape DC Direct Batman figure. I like that a lot.
And it's
That
the
looks
more
great.
articulate buck with the double knees.
Yeah.
I think
I
that was
like
originally
that
used
a
for
lot.
the motorcycle, so you could mount the motorcycle.
I don't know if you guys have been hearing some of the rumor mills with Ultraman that might be Bizarro underneath that costume. That's why he's wearing a mask.
Well, so, I mean, as a comic fan, that would annoy me, because if that's Bizarro, which for him to be working for Lex Luthor, because there have been multiple storylines where Bizarro was created by Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
That would make sense. However, then you're going to call him Ultraman. Bizarro and Ultraman are two completely different characters.
Yeah, but I mean, when have they ever gotten things 100% right in the movies anyway?
I'm just saying that would annoy me if you're calling Bizarro Ultraman.
It's like Superman Lois, where when Bizarro first comes to Clark's universe, he's wearing the Doomsday suit, only for him later on at the end of the run of the show to be turned into Doomsday.
Wow.
So, which
Either way,
again,
I'm saying,
which is kind of
I think you
stupid.
should just pick one. It's either Ultraman or it's Bizarro. Don't try and make it both, but whatever. So we got
Ultra Bizarro.
Ra's al Ghul, Ra's al Ghul, whatever his name is. This figure looks great.
I call him Chad.
Chad. That
Chad.
looks awesome. Very excited about that one.
It's a nice
We
figure.
got Grey Ghost, another one. Of course.
Adam
If
West-
you're
Adam
a
West.
Batman the Animated Series fan,
Well,
everybody
that
loves
makes
Grey
you like
Ghost.
Adam West, since he did the voice for that.
Yeah,
character.
Adam West.
We've got the animated version of
Jonah Hex.
Jonah Hex. Thank you. I was like,
That's cool.
yep.
What's
Looks
the
great.
Build-A-Figure?
I don't know. Kite Man from just standard DC Multiverse, which I guess some people are going to be excited about. I can't remember who this dude is. What's this guy's
Toy
name?
Man
Toy Man.
Oh man,
There you go.
from Super Friends.
Batman 66 line, or I guess are they just morphing it into the Super Friends line? Because it's the Batman 66 line, but
Go back one. Go back one. Is that a small Superman figure in his hand?
Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
I didn't see the side profile. Yeah, it's a Superman figure. That's cool.
Yeah.
Huh.
So Batman 66 or Super Friends, whatever you want to call it. We got Captain Cold.
Wait, go back to the Toy Man for a sec. No. Does he have DCUC hips?
No.
No, it's
No.
it looks like
That's his underwear.
Go to the side for you.
it's reuse of Batman.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say that looked like the T joint.
Yeah,
T
it
split.
looked like it, but no. Yeah, it's reused from Batman.
It was like McFarlane putting articulation on a 6-inch figure. What?
I know, right?
Wait, is this Captain Cold or Mr. Freeze? I don't
Captain
know.
Cold.
Captain Cold.
Captain Cold. Okay, thank you.
There's a lot of ice-based characters in DC.
Mhm.
Got Cheetah.
Cheetah's probably the best one out of all of them. I mean, they're all
Yes.
good, but I think Cheetah's probably the best one.
Nice.
And McFarlane still thinks it's a horrible idea to put female characters in his toy
See,
line.
and if you go back to the front of that Flash, you'll see the same wrinkles in his
That's
pants.
Yeah.
There you go.
They're wearing diapers.
Right?
Got Super Friends, Superman.
And a soft
Got his
good team,
Kryptonite.
which I'm
Kryptonite
happy
ball and
about.
chain. Looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Diablo statues. This one is. I don't even know what this
People
is.
were excited when they announced he's getting this. Then like they're all statues.
Uh-huh.
No articulation.
Doom, Jaws, more statues. I don't. Warhammer, great line, his best line, but I detached myself from that. So, but it is a great line. There's new figures on that. Statues.
They
Statues.
can actually do a
that Silver
Deadpool
Surfer
in-
does look cool.
yeah.
That
They could actually do a Deadpool in the Gamerverse
Yeah.
line. 'Cause there was a
Jonah Hex was the Build-A-Figure for the animated series wave.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, Jonah Hex the Build-A-Figure.
Was that Dark Archer? Is that his name?
have gun will shoot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dark Stars. Finally getting a Dark Stars figure, and it's when McFarlane's DC multiverse is dying.
Oh, it's going to be an exclusive, even on Street Builder.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Yep.
But we've never- have
I'm
we-
just guessing. Anytime he does it, like when he did the Manhunters, Troop Builder figure, freaking red gold label exclusive to.
Have we ever gotten a Dark Stars action figure before?
I don't think so.
I don't remember one.
No.
ever.
King Collector, as much as I would like for him to finish the Super Friends line, I'm not holding my breath, man. He's got about a year left. So I don't
Not
think
even. He doesn't have a year left.
Or
He's
either
got a
one.
year. He's got a year left to get figures on the shelves. That
Yeah,
means the only thing he's got time left to actually put into production is anything that was already at least in the planning stages.
And there's like
look,
2-month delay with all the tariff stuff too.
this evil Super Friends Batman. I remember that episode. I would love to have the rest of the evil Super Friends, but I know that's not going to happen. You know,
Getting another this is the one thing I'm going to miss McFarlane. He did pump out some vehicles.
Yeah.
well, just a word of advice to everybody: grab the vehicles while you can. That way you don't have to pay ridiculous prices later.
Because Mattel more than likely is not going to do the vehicles that McFarlane was pumping out.
No, we'll be lucky if they do any vehicles.
So that's all we got for that. And then I found some custom stuff that I thought was pretty cool. Somebody did a zombie Cable and made him out of a Thor figure. Oddly enough, that's pretty cool. Very innovative. I mean, you could do it better, Jared, but cool idea. I like it.
Get on that, Jared. We need to see your version.
Yep. This one here, somebody did a phenomenal job on a Savage Land Rogue.
You wait till that Shine of the She-Devil comes out. You're going to see a lot of those figures.
But this one
This
is
one looks good.
perfect, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, let me look here, because he says what he made it out of.
Moonstone.
Let's see, Marvel Legends, Lady Loki and retro-carded Black Cat. Head is retro-carded Dazzler, hair from Polaris.
The Lady Loki uses the Moonstone body.
Didn't Lady Loki come out first?
Nope. The Moonstone came out first in the Thunderbolt set from SDC.
Oh, okay. But this thing looks awesome. Great job, sir. Great job, whoever you are, Mr. Anthony S. Luz, whatever. I don't know. All right. And lastly, I just want to show you guys this because this is just awesome. Look what somebody did with their backyard. This is someone's backyard.
They reproduced like Rogue One.
Wow.
But it's everything, dude. They've got Star Wars, Halo, G.I. Joe. There's an entire city built up here with all kinds of stuff.
Let's find out where they live.
Oh, shit.
Seems like that would be bad on your toys, leave them out in the sun baking.
I think he probably just did that for the shoot for the day, and then he probably packed everything up.
That would, that would take more than one day.
That out there.
I think it would take more than one day of one person.
Well, you know what I mean. He set it up for the shoot.
You got animals. You got Halo. You got King Kong. There's a Doctor Who TARDIS there.
Yeah, that's
bigger on the
I wish
inside.
I had room. I wish I had room in a backyard to do that. That's awesome.
I don't think we're allowed to say TARDIS anymore. It's not politically correct, I think.
What?
Well, there's the first
I'm
TARDIS.
messing with you.
There's the first
Oh,
TARDIS,
I'm
and then there's the
serious,
retardis.
I'm just messing.
I said TARDIS, not retardis.
Well,
Anyway.
I was just making a joke of not saying anything, but all right, just say
Looks like Seth's got something in his hand. What'd he get? Ooh.
I spent $100 on action figures today that weren't mine. Not my action figures. So these two for you, Jared. These are yours.
Oh,
Thank
what
you,
the
sir.
fuck? What about me?
Well, you
I
gotta,
sent it.
We were messaging to the group. Your messenger.
Motherfucker at work. What are you talking about?
what's the
I can go back and get more. They have more Blancas and Sagats. This one's for JB. I intentionally.
All right.
I actually have those. I just got my my shipping number from my distributor. I should be getting that and Blanca soon.
Oh yes.
I don't really care about
just go over.
Sagat. I just want Blanca. He's my favorite Street Fighter character.
You should just go over to Quinn's Comics and pick it up like you used to.
I should do that. I should just,
He moved on the other side of the damn
just
country.
run over there real quick. It'll just be a quick 3-day trip.
Or
one
fly.
way.
You can fly down here. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You could stop and pick up JB, and halfway across the country, just push him out the airlock. You know, do everybody a favor online. You know, just
Oh,
no
really?
parachute, just push.
Is that your Luke?
That's my Luke. That's my big
Well,
Luke.
how are you feeling about your Hot Toys Luke?
This is Luke.
I'm loving it. I mean, it's basically everything I wanted it to be. I mean, he is. You know, he barely fits on my shelf. His lightsaber is practically
Yes, King
touching the
Collector.
shelf.
I said the airlock.
Yeah, this is why I didn't want Ryu, Seth, because this is why I didn't want him because I already got him today.
Who?
I think he means Ryu.
Ryu. I got Ryu today. Ryu.
Oh, okay.
You're a little too happy about
now
that.
I know who you're talking about.
Ryu.
I did.
Oh, we got Green Goblin.
I got the Green Goblin. They had one at my GameStop. I did get Commander Bakara. The Clone Troopers. And I did get Batman in the silver.
Nice.
Yeah. I didn't have a regular Batman. I got the fireproof suit or the freeze suit, but I didn't have a regular one. I wanted a regular one. And New Batman Adventures is my all-time favorite.
You got this one, right?
Yeah, yep. I got
Yep.
that one.
Dude, everybody got that one. It went on clearance at Walmart for $7. That's when I picked it up.
That's when I
It was
picked it up.
$4 at mine, and I passed on it.
I got it because I think it looks kind of cool. It reminds me of the
No,
Batman.
it's a cool figure. I just apparently it was one that nobody wanted, so or at least Walmart thought nobody wanted it, and so
I definitely didn't want it for $25 or $30, but for $7,
oh yeah.
Sorry, I'm late. I was out there serving my community.
Yeah.
Whoa, we don't want to hear about the street corner, bud.
Hey, in this economy, with this many action figures, you got to do something to
I'm
afford them.
surprised you didn't bump into JB.
We don't talk about that.
Oh, he's on the other corner. Okay. The discount corner.
You know, in Fanboys, when Jay and Silent Bob are pimp and hoe, I'm the pimp.
Yeah.
JB's in the bathroom. Sorry, JB.
Yep.
It's okay. He's used to it.
Oh, and he left. He left.
Oh, as AK was talking about
thank
the.
God. I'm so sorry to see him leave.
Was AK talking about that Optimus Prime crossover, the one that I was posting about? I'm waiting for it to go on pre-order. The
Jared, he's talking to you.
I am
Mm-hmm.
the one that's like an anime girl.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Talking about JB.
I forgot which one you're talking about. It's like an Optimus Prime. You got an arrow. That more than that. I didn't order that one.
My articulated feelings are showing, but I'm going to order that one.
Now I can share.
Jared, have you got your Omega Prime yet?
It is going to be here Monday.
Oh.
They were saying it's going to be here today, and like it's going to arrive today. It's in California. Then it was like in Georgia. That's
One of my friends that I work with, he got his on Monday. He's a big Transformers geek like you.
Mm-hmm.
He does not have a collection like you, but
Some
some of them have issues with breakage, like there's a defect in it. The first release, ones that got out there.
yeah, I heard there was
that.
a chess piece, but
Tolerances weren't right, and DNA Designs is actually going to make a fix for it.
Well, apparently they already sent out a fix for it.
So
Hasbro already sent out a fix for it.
This
Hasbro
we
doesn't
looked at
fix
before.
things.
Fans Hobbies finally doing a G2 Megatron, but they reduced the size, which I asked them about it. Like, this thing is way too big. It's like, are you gonna make it smaller? And they posted new pictures of this corrected scale. They haven't showed his robot mode, so you should be the same height as Optimus now, but you should be. But I've been wanting the proper G2 Megatron and Masterpiece style for a long time, so I'm looking forward to this.
It looks like it's glow in the dark.
It does.
Can you imagine if they did make it glow in the dark?
That's what color he was with the stripe. He had the stripes on him, the tiger stripes in purple.
You had the neon green and the purple stripes. Fans Hobbies getting more into the 112 scale accessories. They did the vehicles, they did the hover chopper, and then we're doing the helicopter, and they're doing the dune buggy. Now we're getting weapon sets. So they're doing a lot more accessories. They're going to start doing stuff for both Transformers and G.I. Joe, which I'm down for it. And this is making like more pictures. We saw looked at this before. This is the nearly 30-inch tall Fortress Maximus that a third-party company is doing. We got more pictures of the accessories it comes with, the guns, weapons, the heads. They blocked out the head sculpt before. Now we got to see the head.
Are you supposed to be? Are we supposed to be seeing something?
Are you not? Is it not showing?
No.
You got nothing. I think you're lying to us.
share. Okay. This is the Big Mac, which is going to be the new take of a third party of Fortress Maximus. The official one is like 2 feet tall. This one's going to be 30 inches tall.
Did you say Big Mac?
Yeah, that's making me hungry now. I want a Big Mac.
I bet you do.
Calling it Big Mac, it's going to be, but it's Fortress Maximus.
I'm going to be going by McDonald's later, probably.
Which I'm curious to see what the price point's going to be on this, because it's a huge piece. It looks great. It looks better. It looks better than the official one. It looks like an articulated, more detailed version of the G1 figure.
Looks nice.
$150 to $200.
What, this?
Yeah.
No.
This is 30 inches tall.
That's gonna be like
That's
4
gonna
to
be
5,
like
6.
This is going to be like
4,000.
probably like $500.
Yep.
Have you not seen Transformers before? Like what they go on third party?
No.
That's blasphemy.
JB, that one was $300, and it's only 28 inches tall.
For
Okay.
JB, sentient robots that talk that's just blasphemy.
The only Transformers I get, as y'all know, is the blockies, is the model kits, is all I get.
Green Goblin doesn't like that at all.
We're getting a new listing from Meta Toys, the Demon Hunter, which I think this is based on a video game, but I don't know the game, but they look really cool. It's a different figure. But
That looks like it's from Warcraft.
possibly so, because I don't know the property, but it looks really cool.
The wings and the horns and the blades, it looks like Illidan from Warcraft. Yeah, the double blades like that.
I won't take Quinn's word on
Well,
knowledge on
I
this, 'cause I
played
don't know.
Warcraft for about 17 years. Yeah, I know when something looks like a certain character, especially that guy right there.
It looks fantastic.
Skin is the same
Whatever
color,
it is.
purple. He's got
Yeah.
the horns, the hooves. Yeah, it's just different type of armor.
And we get the Romaki Algar, the first receiver. Well, I guess original character for them. It looks really cool.
It does look cool.
Dragon
Is
Beast.
it supposed to be like shadows?
No, shit, it looks like some kind of dragon beast.
Oh, okay. No, but the cape, is that supposed to simulate like shadows or is it just a torn cape?
I think it's just Jordan Cape.
Looks good.
There's a hey, you can make Master Ken, and remember the restomp that groin.
What about Ryu? Can we do Ryu too?
We get Red Dead Redemption.
Nice. Careful with the.
Oh yeah, they look realistic and they're holding things that YouTube don't like.
That, but also the one on the right. If you get him near water, he will drown. Arthur Morgan can swim. The other
Now
one can't.
these went up for pre-order. These we've looked at them before with them. They're now we know the price point. They're $43. They look interesting.
Are they boxers?
Well, you got different accessories, but they're hyper articulated.
Looks like it's got some looks like parts that Mafex uses. That and Revoltech, kind of like a combination of both.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this torso works because it's segmented.
Yeah, that one where he's like crouched down, like sitting on the floor. I mean,
Yeah.
that's some pretty good articulation right there to get him in that pose.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't look
The
bad.
proportions look interesting too. They're like kind of Venom-like proportions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we call that one pose the 2025 college student pose.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, it won't change. Well, I'm using like Chrome and stuff. Firefox not like I usually do, so I can't switch tabs.
We just appreciate for the fact that Jared has more toys in his office than most people have in their entire collection.
Oh, that's a fake background.
Oh yeah.
That's my background downstairs at the house.
But it's convincing.
Well, I'm like the other YouTubers now. I got a fake background with the toys in the wall.
Turns out you actually sold all of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
You just took a picture first.
This is wild looking. Some kind of insectoid looking creature. I have no idea what this is for. What this is.
That's something from
Manticore.
Guyver is what Guyver looks like to me.
No, it's not a Guyver. It's called Manticore. Flesh Weapon B0199 Manticore, codename Apex Predator. I think this might be the thing that like Harker was talking about. Like it made that crocodilian thing custom a while
I don't
back.
know.
Looks cool though. Uh-oh.
The Batman's all swirly plastic. I thought it was painted, but he is not.
Yeah. I like this thing. The articulation is neat. It looks very articulated, but it pulls good. It's an intimidating looking creature. I dig it. Rip, burn, butcher, no mercy.
Here lies Jason Todd.
Wow.
I've got that tombstone.
Well, you never cross my mind that YouTubers have fake collections in the background. That's crazy. Oh yeah, there's several of them.
Yeah, like JB.
No, mine ain't fake. It's all here.
Mm-hmm.
All CGI, people. Have you seen what they can do now with that VO? Was it the VO7?
Even JB's CG.
VO3? That AI?
JB doesn't actually exist.
It's not real.
JB's AI.
Hey, if anybody needs a 1/12 scale, like more
Oh my
realistic
God.
Woody, here you go.
Hey, howdy, hey.
I wouldn't mind a 1/12 Woody and Buzz, but I don't want
He's
them
got
to
a
look
middle
realistic.
finger.
You want a 1/12 Woody? What?
Oh yeah, a 6-inch
You
Woody.
could just buy the model kits.
So, would it be this big?
I want the 112.
I bet. Hey, that pistol's hanging kind of low.
Hmm?
That's the golden Donnie we looked at before. This, I like this too.
I've got
Oh,
that
wow,
as a
that is
model
nice.
kit.
That is a
Is that
You got the
supposed to be a
robotic-
Dragon Ball? Dragon
robotic
Ball or no?
dragon.
No, it looks more like a Rayquaza.
That's
Oh,
Kamen
yeah.
Rider. That's Kamen Rider. No, that's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Is
Is
it?
it?
I
That
don't
looks like that looks like something from Yu-Gi-Oh. I was gonna say Kamen Rider, but no, that'd be robotic. This looks like Yu-Gi-Oh right here.
Yeah, this is robots.
Okay, so it's okay.
That's a robot.
Looks cool.
I
So that'd
like it.
probably be Kamen Rider then.
Or maybe it's its own thing.
I don't know. Half the time, third-party companies like to base their toys off of TV shows and stuff and anime.
Not all of them.
Not all of them, but this one looks like it's
JB,
straight
not
from
everybody's
anime.
trying to rip off other
JB.
companies. My
No,
God.
An anime.
I know you think you know everything, man. It's not,
I don't know everything.
Instead of
Well, you
judging
can
JB,
act like it.
JB knows everything.
I
Yeah.
don't know
Or what was
everything.
that TV show? Clarissa knows it all. JB knows it all. There you go. We should do that segment next time.
The next segment is JB judging everybody else because he knows
Wow.
everything.
That'd be a short.
Judging JB.
So it works both ways. He's judging us because he knows everything.
Yeah. I wish I was smart as him. When I grow up, I want to be just like JB. Said never.
Never enough ammo.
Right?
Wukong, pig god.
Everybody wants to be
Pretty
big.
It's actually a very articulated figure. It's a little figure, but he looks very articulated.
What? You can't make little action figures articulated. Have you ever seen Spider-Ham?
Well, that's right. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was talking about.
It kind of sucks a third-party company can make a little figure articulate, but Hasbro can't make their own spider hands articulate.
But the paint on that's sick, though.
Yeah.
The amount of shading and
nice.
dry brushing. Look how realistic the eyes look.
Very realistic.
Fantastic paint. Well, realistic, though. These! Seems like if you had a shelf of these, it would creep you out.
Right? It's like they're just staring into your soul.
Well, Lee, as long as it's not like the movable eyes like the Super Mario movie figures have, where the eyes would follow you.
You're the only one that thinks that, JB.
No, I have the movie Mario figure, and its eyes do follow you whatever direction you go. The eyes follow you. It is creepy. They do.
Luke has moving eyeballs.
Don't you got to move them though yourself?
Yeah.
I know, but I'm saying like the Mario ones, I don't have to move. They move on their own. Like I don't have to do anything.
JB, maybe there's some possession going on there at your house.
Might be. This house might be haunted.
Or maybe there's kind of psychosis going on.
Right? There might be a deep, psychosis.
We got first hint at the Studio Series Megatron. It's shadowed out. We get a little bit of a picture of it.
Is that G1? Is it finally G1?
Is that Sandstorm that's in there too?
Darude Sandstorm?
G1. Is it G1? I never heard anybody like say it that way. It's like, is it G1?
G1.
It's like just
G1.
Just disdain in his voice when he's talking about G1. It's like
right?
Condemnation. It's like
Jared, is that Sandstorm? The second one to the left?
This one or this one? This looks like our Alita 1. That
if
one.
You're looking at the picture, it's the second one from the left.
This one?
The one with the thing over his head. That looks like Sandstorm, isn't it? Or am I wrong?
That is Mixmaster.
Oh.
So it's Alita 1, Megatron, Starscream.
These are two Constructicons. Alita 1, and I have no idea what this one is in the background. It's not a Seeker. That's Megatron. They showed. We got the Seeker here and the Reflector. Dramatic Capture Series coming soon on video. Coming soon to video.
Hey Jace, Zozo says hey.
Oh. Hey.
And we got.
I think I might know who it is.
A new Krillin and a. What was it? The fat Namekians? The Grand Elder?
I am so upset that this Krillin is $80 when his first one was like. Because the first one you can buy on Big Bad for like $55, but this one is $80. And they're charging more all because of an effect part. If you
we have well established SH Figure Arts charges a shit ton for supporting characters.
Yeah, but have you seen the effect part though that came with them?
The dick?
Yes.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Gives new meaning to the word Kamehameha.
Guess what? Guess what? $19 right there.
I know. It's like whenever we see a new Krillin figure, the price goes up, and it disappoints me.
Did you hear what I just said? You don't listen.
19 is what you said. The one you had.
$19. What are you talking about? The price goes up and up and up. $19 for Krillin.
I said with every new Krillin figure, the price goes up.
Lord.
That was 19. But the price goes up with every new Krillin figure.
Yeah, because you can get a Krillin right now for $19. Get the Dragon Stars version.
I want.
On that note, it is time for me to go. I had lots of fun. Next time we'll
Princess, too much.
we'll bash on JB a little bit more.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Look,
Until next time.
look at the size of this thing.
Hey, Zoe.
That's pretty cool.
No.
Hey, Jason, JB's sister is in the chat.
I know.
The price on that damn thing is $310.
That is
Yeah.
not no.
Now, can I just
Not
get
worth
a? Can I just get a Dragon Star size scale of the Dragon Balls themselves?
No. I am going to reach inside, deep inside you, and pull something
Hey,
Jen
Jason,
hidden
says-
within you out. I
Jen
need an
says
adult.
Dragons,
I am an adult.
Dragons. Jen says Dragon Stars are toys. Figure arts are figures. Absolutely.
What? Absolutely not. The
Yes.
the Dragon Stars are sold in the adult collectibles section at my Target. So
Yeah. Well, these
And-
are better. I paid $20.
These look like adult collectibles.
those are
20
definitely
bucks.
adult collectibles. And Lone Dragon, I'll do all sorts of things to Dragon Balls.
And, oh, we got the new G.I. Joe classified teaser. And we got the samurai.
Is this their first Is this their first samurai besides Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow?
I think they've done something else besides this one.
Well, they did Kamakura. They did him. But is this like their?
I don't know. I can't keep track. JB, I thought you knew everything.
I don't know everything. Well, no, they haven't done a samurai. They did ninjas, but they haven't done samurais.
Whoa,
you sure?
whoa, what did you just say?
I'm pretty sure, right?
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
It's
Pretty
a
sure.
good thing you didn't use hard R when you said
He's
ninja.
pretty sure.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
It looks good.
Are you sure? Sure about that?
Okay, Omni Man.
Mhm.
It's
Nolan. Okay,
like
Nolan.
it's no, so it's got swappable parts where you can change it into like either like a modern like soldier or the samurai gear.
This feels like it's straight out of Call of Duty 2025.
Everything all right?
I'm good. I just had a tickle in my throat.
Yeah, you
Well, it was tickling it.
I know.
You had to tickle the back of the throat after that Krillin Dragon Ball figure.
No,
Yeah.
I'm more upset about that Krillin figure. $80.
He had to mute himself so we didn't hear all the.
We're talking about Target exclusive. This was a Target exclusive, and the bots got it. I didn't get one.
Yeah.
See, I hate Target exclusives.
We all do. You pre-order they get canceled.
When are all those Capcom figures going on sale next week? Right, like on the 5th or something.
I don't know. JB put it in chat. He knows everything.
I put in the top of the chat when those figures go on sale, the dates and
You
everything.
think I pay attention to what you put in the chat?
Here, I'll put in the private chat
No,
then.
you clearly don't pay attention to what I put in the chat, so
Yeah.
What did you put
We
in
got-
the chat? I don't know. Oh, that chat. I thought you
Now
meant.
we got ninja thingies here.
Man, I don't know.
These are before, but they're not samurai. They're ninjas.
you sure about that?
I don't know. No. I am not. I got a notification that they're working on the power at the house. So. I was looking to see if there's a samurai, but I don't know. I don't want to go back no further. That's basically all I got. Oh. Yeah, let's do this. Let's stop screen.
Yeah, you don't want us to see your search history?
Yeah, you don't want to see that kind of stuff on. This is a kids show.
I
This
mean,
is
we've got kids here, so
This is a Christian Minecraft server. Thank you very much.
here you go, Matt. I'll put in the private chat.
Kinky.
All right.
There we go. It's in the private chat.
Commission my artist friend Kevin lives locally. Did a character turnaround sheet for me from my main character lore, and I've been working on like turning it into like a full character, full sheet. Start adding some color to it tonight, today.
Dang, he's been hitting the Whataburger a little too heavy. 500 pounds.
Well, he's 7 foot tall too. And this is a piece Brooks in the chat did for me.
Jen says Matt's busy playing with his Dragon Star toys.
I am not playing with my toys right now. Okay?
AK
right now.
I'm handling a work conversation on the phone.
Uh-huh.
AK is very hung up about Dragon Stars. He's upset that he spent so much money on SH Figure Arts when he could have spent a third of the amount on Dragon Stars.
I've got some Dragon Star figures.
Oh yeah, that Dragon is what King Collector's saying. That the Krillin looks great. All the Dragon Stars figures I've got look great. I mean, they don't have the articulation of the SH Figure Arts, obviously, but I mean, as far as like just looking, I mean, they look absolutely amazing. And you're right, that Cell figure from Dragon Stars looks way better than the SH Figure Arts one.
We got the RoboCop villains line up on pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store. They're $66.99 a piece.
Or spend $200 buy the entire set.
$300.
$300, yeah, $300.
Thought you knew it all, JP.
We looked at these
Come
last
on,
week.
JD.
Well, the pre-orders weren't live last week.
That's true.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, sir. Go ahead. Ignore me.
Yeah, we got Daffodiller from Savage Crucibles, which looks pretty cool. This is how many come doing Daffodiller now? We got Loose Collector, Savage Crucibles, and for Zeta Girls is all doing a Daffodiller. But he needs his horse. You gotta have a horse for Daffodiller. He is $89.99. Oh, Blades went up for pre-order. These these Masterverse movie figures, don't sleep on these. Once these sell out, they go for crazy money. If you're interested in getting these.
Yeah, because there's only ever been one Blade, and there's only going to be one Blade.
Right.
So there's the Deadpool right there.
Yamaguchi.
Yep.
There's Superboy, and there's the Road Warriors. There's a Hulk.
There's a Doomslayer mask.
There. Voltron.
You know, the more I look at that Hulk and I see people keep posting pictures of him like in different poses, the more it's convinced me to buy him. I don't know why.
You aren't walking back your maximum Hulk disdain, are you? You would never do that. You're gonna stick to your guns and your convictions.
This looks cool.
All right, the video I did about him.
It's
I don't know. I mean, I said the same thing about Spider-Man, where if people want him, they can get him, but if you don't want him, you ain't gotta get him. Because I mean, we do have plenty of Spider-Mans available now, like the Amazing Fantasy 15. We have Renew Your Vows.
I'm gonna tell you right now that Maximum Spider-Man is the best Spider-Man you can get.
It is.
I really need to find one. I can't find one for the life of me.
I am, as a hardcore Spider-Man fan, with high standards when I say the best, I'm telling you it is the best Spider-Man you can get.
Oh, I'm getting the Maximum Spider-Man. I'm just waiting.
Every day that I mess around with that dude, I love him more and more.
Sith.
Yeah.
You still need a Maximum Spider-Man?
I desperately need one.
Well, I can send you. I got an extra one. I could do like the figures you picked up from me tonight. We can just do the trade on that.
That'll work.
It's about the same price and stuff.
Yeah, that will work.
I bought the extra one by accident, and I didn't cancel one of the pre-orders.
Thank God for forgetful people.
Jensen,
What?
stop messing around with that dude.
What dude are we messing around with?
I don't know. That's all he said was stop messing around with that dude.
Oh,
Dude.
Spooderman?
Oh, here we go. We get to count the count.
1, 2, 3.
You think he actually drinks blood?
Oh yeah.
One victim,
Probably-
2 victims.
Yeah.
3 victims.
My
You hide the corpses in the Oscar's trash can.
Oscar eats the remains.
Yeah. That's why he's all grumpy. He's eating rotten people all the time.
I'll keep
Flesh.
the bodies in the dumpster count.
My Target does have the Tony the Tiger figures. I did see
King
those
Collector. The only thing I can tell you about the Cyborg Superman is what I did was go to my local GameStop and I told him to put up a Corey, like a QA of a few of them, like a batch of them. So hopefully they'll be getting those in. That's all I can tell you, unless you want to pay
Query.
$75 to $100 for a Cyborg Superman.
Well, or you can go to Walmart, walk in and get one for $22.99.
Get what?
Or you can just,
$22.99. Walk into Walmart and buy one for $22.99.
I don't have one in my local Walmart. That's why I got my local GameStop to put an order in for me, because my local Walmart doesn't get anything, nothing at all.
Sure.
I mean,
Are
look,
That's what they do. They like JB's coming. Let's hide it.
I got the Ryu I literally got from my Walmart, the Ryu and Fei Long. And how long has the Ryu and Fei Long been out? For 2 years?
Who and Fei
3
Long?
years almost? Ryu and Fei Long.
Oh, okay.
How
Sorry, I
long
didn't
this
know what you
figure's
were
been
talking
out? 2 or 3 years, and my Walmart's finally got them in. So
Ryu is the Wish.com version.
okay.
Oh, here you go, JB. It's only $265, so you get you this handsome girl.
You think I'm going to spend much for statue? No, I don't do statues.
But if it was an action figure,
No, still wouldn't. I like that though. That looks cool.
see, it would be totally my style to buy one of those like anime girl figures, the action figure parts ones, just ironically. And then
Are
I'd
you
start
married
buying
though,
them.
Sith? Are you married?
No.
Okay then. So
Well,
you can buy as many as you want. I can't. I got a woman now, an actual woman.
She doesn't like anime?
She's never okay. She was sheltered throughout her childhood, so she didn't grow up with none of the Marvels, the DCs, all that kind of stuff. I had to introduce her to it.
if you
later on.
want her to get into anime, it's an old anime. What is it?
I got her to Dragon Ball.
The Overfiend.
Boku no Pico. That's the one.
Dragon Ball.
Legend of the Overfiend. Let her watch that one.
Well,
Yep.
Dragon Ball and Pokemon is what I've been getting her into, so she's been getting into that stuff.
No, the first one you introduced people was Boku no Pico. You should look up that one. That's the one you show new people that want to watch anime. You should look it up.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
Lone Dragon. I mean, the Ryu and Fei Long were mine. There was no Chun-Li, but they had Ryu and Fei
This
Long.
looks awesome.
The Ryu
We're
and
getting
Fei
a
Long.
Jetfire edition, the
Ew.
Macross Fair edition.
Yeah.
VF1S got a flame. And looks like we are at time, everyone. Mr. Matt's got a show
Matt's got to go. He's got to go.
in 30 seconds.
Duke's waiting for him. He wants me Left for Dead. He's waiting for him.
No, he's got a show in that.
I got a show.
That ain't what Duke said.
But the everybody in the chat, thanks for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. It's always a pleasure. And I'm going to get home, and hopefully I got power when I get back
Get
home.
out of the office.
And
Sounds like a
we'll
plan.
catch y'all next time. And no
Later,
Geek
gentlemen.
tomorrow night because we had one
Bye.
last week. So we'll catch you then.
And so we are doing comic book review next week, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Just send me the list of that shit because I forgot all that. Seriously, I forgot which ones
I did too, to be honest.
So
JB, you don't have an excuse. You saw it last week.
Yep. JB's just JB.
JB's not
ABing
paying
them up.
All right. We'll catch you out later.
All right, later, guys.
Later.
Right.
Ninja vanish.